Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams taking the field and leading the way to man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Goff on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Matt Gay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Wide receiver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Jackson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He starts with a give to Akers, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
They'll run the sweep here. This is Kupp.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. They'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. A quick pass to Kupp. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Those are bad teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Ravens 3.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Micah Kiser in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. (10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
10, Ravens 3.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here comes Webster. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Rams.
Goff on first down. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Akers. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Ravens 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The tackle by...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. After the interception, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 29, Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
Taking it in. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the L.A. offense.
And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, it's gone. This one to the left to Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Here's Goff. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Akers.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down and goal. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Matt Gay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. 42 yards. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Makes the score Rams 27, Ravens 13.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting